It's a bad deal. It's a bad deal.
Now at 6, how much a proposed homeless mega shelter could cost you.
Plus, we're about to hear from former President Trump's running mate for the first time, and we just got a response from Vice President Kamala Harris.
Everybody's so thrilled to have Comic-Con here.
Comic-Con's big comeback after COVID and Hollywood strikes.
You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
Hey, thank you so much for waking up with us here on this Wednesday, halfway through the week now. It's 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Nada Iranpour, and let's start off with your forecast to get you ready for today. I mean, you got your cup of coffee. You're
I
ready
finally
to roll.
got it, ready to go.
6
Looks like I
o'clock
didn't truly wake up until 6 o'clock.
Some little raindrops out there this morning.
Yeah,
What's that
some
all
mist,
about?
some drizzle. So the marine layer is pretty dense this morning. We did see that over the mountains, we had that potential for some showers and thunderstorms each afternoon. But what we're still holding on to along the coastline is that marine layer mist, that drizzle at times. So it hasn't popped up. It looks like in the last hour or so. It was mainly around the 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 5 o'clock hour that we saw it. But we still hold it as a possibility over the next couple hours. Mid-70s along the coast, mid-80s inland this afternoon. Mountains are going for 89 on average and 111 for the deserts. A warm-up is on the way for this upcoming weekend. We will detail that warm-up for you in just a few minutes. Ned and Eric.
New this morning, a man is in the hospital after being shot 6 times in the head while driving in City Heights. And the suspect still on the loose. It happened just after 10 last night in the 3600 block of Polk Avenue. Police say someone shot at the victim's car about 16 times. Police say his injuries are critical but not life-threatening. The only suspect description is that they were wearing a light-colored hoodie and dark pants. You're asked to call police if you know anything.
This morning, a new report is raising questions about a proposed 1,000-person mega shelter in Middletown.
The city's independent budget analyst found flaws in the appraisal process and how much the city would pay for the proposed shelter. CBS 8's Regina Irita is live downtown with more on how San Diego taxpayers will be impacted by this. Regina.
Yeah, good morning, Eric and Netta. And now that this report has been released, it could affect the decision that the city council could make. It's why they did this just a week before that vote. Now, we have been hearing from community members who have pushed against this project, and they said that yesterday, finally seeing that report, it seems that their concerns have finally been heard.
It was refreshing to know that finally the city realizes through this department that this is way too expensive, because once we get into this lease, we're going to be paying more every year.
And so the 18-page report by the San Diego budget analyst found several financial flaws. It's been released and is suggesting that the city considers these findings as they make a decision next week. Part of the issue is the cost for leasing. It finds that the price the city would pay to lease the warehouse on Kettner and Vine is above market rate. It shows that the cost would increase throughout the 30-year lease with a 3.5% annual rent hike. It also finds that the city's inspections of the property lack independence, which means it agrees with the property's owner that $18 million in project improvements would be needed. The report also estimates that yearly management costs could run more than $30 million with no specific funding source identified. It also identifies environmental safety and finds that the shelter goes against the city's own plan for addressing homelessness by not adding resources to affordable housing. But Mayor Todd Gloria has responded to the recent report. He says, in part, quote, "The city has spent months performing due diligence, conducting appropriate assessments, negotiating on behalf of taxpayers, and securing additional concessions at the bargaining table that have made this an even better deal than initially proposed." So back out here, we have the full 18-page report on our website. If you want to take a look at it, you can head to cbs8.com and just click on this story. For now, that's latest here in downtown. Regina Urita, CBS 8.
Thank you so much, Regina, for breaking that down for us. And now county supervisors have voted in favor of a 70-unit sleeping cabin site in an effort to help homeless people in Lemon Grove. $8.5 million in funds from the Federal American Rescue Plan Act will pay for construction and maintenance of this. It will be on Troy Street. You see this aerial video here. There will also be case management to help people find housing options and social services. And now this morning, take a look at what happened. A 16-year-old girl is safe after being trapped almost 7 feet deep in the sand. Lifeguards say they got a call before 5 p.m. yesterday afternoon. This is just south of Belmont Park in the busy Mission Beach area. Several lifeguards, firefighters, and a lot of bystanders all working together with shovels with their hands to dig her out before high tide hit. It took them about half an hour to get her out, but you see her walking out, thankfully. Lifeguards are warning people to not dig holes in the sand, and if you do, be sure before you leave the beach to fill them back up.
This just in here, the Homeland Security Inspector General is investigating the Secret Service's handling of security during former President Trump's rally when a shooter tried to assassinate him. We've also learned a sniper snapped a picture of the shooter and radioed the command center 26 minutes before that shooter opened fire. That sniper was from a local tactical team assisting Secret Service. Meantime, CBS News has learned there was a significant increase in chatter about a plot by Iran to assassinate Trump last month. Iran denies the allegations. According to investigators, there's no evidence the shooter had any connection. Today, Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, is set to take the stage at the Republican National Convention. A new CBS News poll shows there is enthusiasm among Trump's base for his VP pick, though a majority of other registered Republicans say they're unsure. Vice President Kamala Harris just released a video slamming his selection.
Trump looked for someone he knew would be a rubber stamp for his extreme agenda, and make no mistake, J.D. Vance will be loyal only to Trump, not to our country.
Last night, former campaign foes became committed Trump allies.
Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period.
We cannot let him down, and we cannot let America down.
Trump and Vance are scheduled to hold their first joint campaign rally together in Michigan this weekend. Immigration also taking center stage at the RNC. This has been one of former President Trump's top issues. Many supporters of the former president believe President Joe Biden isn't getting the job done. Others believe Trump's campaign promise of mass deportations is problematic.
They seek to dramatically target people for whom they believe should not be in the United States.
There are many claims that migrants are entering the country to vote in the 2024 election. There is no any indication of this happening, and it's already a crime for them to do so. And new this morning, President Biden is expected to announce today that certain spouses of U.S. citizens without legal status can apply for legal residency starting August 19th. Eventually, they would be able to become citizens. Biden is also expected to sign an executive order to advance opportunities at colleges with prominent Hispanic populations.
And now, San Diego Pride weekend festivities begin today. Are you ready for this? Light Up the Cathedral starts things off at 6:45 tonight. This is happening at St. Paul's Episcopal Cathedral over on 6th Avenue. Other Pride events today include a story time at the Oak Park Library and a flag-raising ceremony at SDSU. Now, here at CBS 8, we are proud partners with San Diego Pride. For the first time, we'll be airing the parade live on the CW San Diego. You can watch it this Saturday, starts at 10 a.m. Carlo, Marcella, and Evan will be hosting. We will also be live streaming the parade on CBS 8 Plus and our digital platforms. And be sure you join us this Friday morning for our zip trip to Hillcrest to highlight all the great things this neighborhood has to offer. That includes a preview of all the Pride festivities happening over the weekend. Evan will be live at Ortega's. That will all start 6 a.m. here on CBS 8. Evan, we're excited for the Pride weekend. Of course, rainbows are in the forecast.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Hot temperatures, too, so we have to watch out for some excessive heat across our mountains and deserts, but we know the majority of festivities are going to be taking place along the coast and inland, and so those are going to be the two microclimates that, while above average, will not exceed average by too much. We'll probably only be about 5 degrees above average versus our deserts, which could climb closer to 10, 15 degrees above average. Live look at your satellite radar imagery right now shows a little bit of green on there, meaning there are a few light showers popping up. Otherwise, plenty of cloud cover to start off the day. Rain chances stay around 10% today, near 10% for tomorrow. Basically, what we're seeing is that monsoonal moisture as a threat. It's not all that much of a threat for anywhere besides the mountains, But if you're near the mountains this afternoon hours are peak hours for that instability. And that means that we could see a few showers and thunderstorms pop up in that time frame. In the meantime, this afternoon, 71 degrees in PB. Expect sunshine countywide after those clouds pull back through the morning. 75 for San Diego and National City. 78 down in San Ysidro. 84 for El Cajon and Santee this afternoon. Up in North County, Oceanside's going for 78 this afternoon. Fallbrook 81, Palomar 86, and Ramona 90 degrees this afternoon. Over the mountains and deserts, starting that warm-up process. It's hot today, but not nearly as hot as what we're expecting as we get into the weekend. It's 93 degrees in Vegas right now, 91 in Phoenix, 86 in Palm Springs. Thankful to be near the coast at 69 degrees in downtown San Diego, upper 50s as you make your way up the California coast. On the 5-day forecast, you can see Saturday is the standout hottest day that we have ahead, but Friday through Sunday is going to be above average, and it looks like that could mean low 90s across all of our inland valleys in that window. Let's talk about traffic. 610 right now so far. It is a quiet start to the morning commute. No major crashes or collisions. We earlier had a crash that was on the 54. That has now been cleared. Now we are still seeing a little bit of slowing on the 5 northbound. This is pretty typical as you get toward the Coronado Bridge. People trying to get over to the Coronado area right now. Let's check in on border wait times. It is right now a 90-minute wait at both the San Ysidro Port of Entry and the Otay Mesa Port of Entry. So both will run you about an hour and a half in total. You can also find the latest on our website at cbsa.com/traffic.